The Ed Sullivan Show with a special edition of its See America feature, brought to you by Eastman Kodak Company, whose fine cameras and famous Kodak film save your good times in pictures. Now, here he is, the nationally syndicated columnist of the New York Daily News, Ed Sullivan.
This is San Francisco. You know, Gene Fowler always said that a man had to fall in love with two cities, his own and San Francisco, and that was the story in our case because I fell in love with San Francisco the first time I ever came here 25 years ago, and I've been in love ever since. Now, in telling the story of San Francisco, we're going back to the exciting gold rush days, and to the days when a San Francisco bank clerk, James J. Corbett, won and lost the heavyweight championship of the world. Now, relating the story of this city with me will be a group of performers who owe their professional standing to the encouragement they received here in this city in front of San Francisco audiences. Johnny Mathis, who was born in San Francisco. Californian Peggy Lee. San Franciscan Dave Brubeck. Dorothy Kirsten, appearing here with the San Francisco Opera. Comedy star Mort Saul, who started his career here at the Hungry Eye. And the San Francisco singing comedy combination, the Limelighters, and as our guide on our trip to Chinatown, Little Ginny Tiu. But first, a word from Kodak. You know...
San Francisco, here is your wandering one, saying I wander no more.
And so the traditions of an amazing city are carried on by these winning youngsters of the San Francisco's Boys Chorus. And now comes the time to express our appreciation to everyone in this city who made this show possible. But how do you find words of sufficient gracefulness to thank Mayor George Christopher, or to thank the officers and men of the San Francisco Police Department who've been so helpful? How do we thank the newspaper guys and gals of the Examiner, the Chronicle, the News Call Bulletin, the Oakland Tribune, and the Peninsula papers, or the tremendously helpful young men of the Junior Chamber of Commerce, or our friends on the cable car, and all of the friendly people of the city. Certainly, we'll never forget our debt of appreciation to all of them and all of you. And now we go back to New York to prepare a next Sunday night show for you with Gordon McRae and Sheila, the young Crosby brothers, Bing sons, Wayne and Schuster, Jack Carter, Earl Garner, and Eileen Farrell. Right now, good night.
This special edition of the Ed Sullivan Show from San Francisco has been brought to you by Eastman Kodak Company for Kodak dealers everywhere. Kodak also invites you to enjoy the adventures of Ozzie and Harriet on another network.
Remember, whatever you do, wherever you go, see America best. Take pictures and enjoy your trip again and again. Good night.